The time is now 8 p.m. Welcome to Sunset Bridges Mall, and we would like to welcome our guests from the class of 2002 for their 20-year reunion located in the Southern Corridor. Remember, only those with valid IDs who are on the list for the reunion may enter the Southern Corridor. For everyone else, we are open until 10 p.m. As we approach the 10 p.m. time frame, we will start asking guests to move towards the exit 15 minutes before closing. We will then reopen tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you, and enjoy your stay at Sunset Bridges Mall.
Hey, hey, we're over here. Hey, come here, come here. Hey, are you okay? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Hey, look at me. Hey, focus. Focus. What's all that about? You were like staring into the distance. It was weird. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know, right? Being in the mall makes it feel like we're just like old times, right? Right? I bet you were just stuck in a memory, right? Happens to me all the time. What? Hear what? I It's just the mall. Everything echoes. There's people over there, hanging out at the last few stores that are still here, so I guess that's probably what you heard. It doesn't matter. Come on. Come on. Look at that. They rented out one of the old stores so that we could have our little 20-year anniversary reunion party here. Hooray! Because we all remember the local mall. The Sunset Bridges really hasn't changed in all this time, honestly, except for the lack of stores. It's kind of nice. It's almost like a temple. I mean, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but whatever. Yeah, oh, I know, right? Look at my outfit. Yeah, it's a costume party. Yeah. Okay, before we go in, I want to know if you know who I am, okay? Take a look. I'll give you a clue. All right, first, the green skirt. No? You don't know? Okay. The white vest with the copious amount of pockets. The little non-working flashlight. I mean, mine just doesn't have batteries, but I'll get some in a minute. The riding boots. You don't know who I am? The yellow short cropped hair, the teenage dirtbag look. You don't really get that. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm Cheryl. Cheryl from the game we used to play as kids. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you the name. You already know what it is. That's insulting. You don't remember. Come on. Let's go in, all right? Come on. They've been waiting for us because we comprise about like 1/20th of all the people that are going to be there. It's not very big. I peeked inside. There's not that many. Whatever. Oh, the mask? I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, let's go. Hey. Yeah, we're here for the party. Hey, happy reunion, I guess. Sure, I'll show you my ID. Here it is. You just gotta show them your ID. Just put it here. What are you looking for? My name is clearly right there on the front. Oh, the face. It's a mask. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, you're just checking the list? Yeah, right there. Erica Morris. Yeah, I can see your list right here. It's very clearly obvious that I'm on it. And so is my friend. Look, we're even right next to each other, obviously. Oh, I get it. You're trying to figure out what my name was before I changed it, huh? Well, that's tough. You're not going to know what it is. Too bad. Just let us through. We don't have time for this. Come on. You've got like 20 people in there or whatever. Come on. Yeah, you have a nice day too. Piece of garbage. Yeah, some people don't change, apparently. I'm not gonna let him ruin my night. I'm so glad you're here. Come here, come here, come here for a hug. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, how have you been? What you been up to? Huh? And I've seen your stuff online. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know we've only exchanged a few, back and forth in the last few months, but I've seen you around. Yeah. I'd say you haven't changed a bit. Still as cool as ever. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, the mask. Right. Okay. Well, before we go in there, so again, they got a costume contest going. I guess it's going with the whole theme of like blast from the past. They told us to dress up as some of our favorite stuff from, before we graduated. And I picked Cheryl. But my hair is not naturally blonde and I don't really like dyeing it. So I thought I would get a mask instead with a really realistic wig. Yeah, you can probably tell now that the mask has some qualities that you're not used to. Okay, fine. I'll explain it. So, I know I could have just shown up. I could have just put on some makeup, worn a wig on top of the hair that I already have. But I tried that. It didn't look right. And I've been a cosplayer for so long, I thought I could just do much better than everyone else if I just showed up in a way they didn't expect. Okay, you know what? To tell you the truth, I already commissioned this mask a while back. It wasn't just for this. I've been making a lot of cosplay since even when we were in high school together. I wasn't very good back then, but I was excited and I learned really quickly. I've always been really good with fabric. You just give me any pieces of fabric and I can make you capes, armor. I can make uniforms, but I am not good at makeup. And that has always been really difficult for me. I can do foundation. Probably seen a few attempts that I've made online, but it was just never good enough. I just hated looking in the... Anyway, it didn't work. It didn't look like Cheryl, so I thought, let's see if maybe I could get a mask. And then I had a special effects artist make this mask it's really close to what she looks like, right? The lighting here isn't very good, so that's kind of giving me an edge, right? It looks realistic, as though it was my face, except for two things. The mouth and the eyes. Now, the mouth opens a little bit, as you can tell, and really looks kind of as good as though I were a PlayStation 2 character. That's not very inspiring, I know. But it works enough. And I don't plan on smiling a lot with these people around, so whatever, right? But the eyes, that was the big thing. That was hard for me to get right. So I thought I can use my own eyes and maybe even put contacts in. These are basically just slits for my eyes, and there's always going to be a gap between the mask and my own eyes. So it looked a little off. So I wore glasses instead. I've got these shades, yeah. I know Cheryl didn't wear them, but they look cool, and nobody knows who I am. That's the best part. I mean, you do, because obviously. But, yeah, let's go sit down. Here near the bar. I've been meaning to tell you some things, and I want to get some things off my chest right now because you've just been really cool with me, and you've always been a good friend. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm sorry that we didn't really keep in touch, after college. It was cool that we got to go together. Even though I didn't know that I was trans, you were really supportive of me, and I appreciate that. You did everything you could to accept me as a queer person. I don't think I stayed in touch with you as much as I should have, and I'm sorry. Life hasn't been easy for you or me. I saw some of your posts online about some of the things you've gone through, and I get it. Same here. I wasn't very hopeful about college actually getting me a good job. I spent a lot of time thinking about friends like you. You cared about me. You did everything you could to spend time with me, and the good memories I have of high school, they're because of you. I know we didn't know much at the time. We didn't understand how life worked, but I don't care. I think we made the best of it. The people that are here, I think maybe like a handful of them, if that, are ones that I'm willing to talk to, but I came here for you. I wanted to see you again. I think life would be better if I hadn't drifted away. If I had trusted you and just come out to you. I would have known so many years earlier, and you would have too, and we could have caught up. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just wanted you to know that. I didn't mean to bring the heavy stuff first before everything else, but This next thing is really hard to talk about, but I need to say it. I want to tell you why I'm really here. So, in the last few years, I've been noticing something strange happening, and I needed your opinion on it. So, when I graduated college, right, I did everything I could to try and get a job, but it didn't work. But I held on, through my 20s. And then in my early 30s, I guess I had that moment where I realized maybe life was not going to turn out like I hoped, and started settling more. I started not really following my dreams as much. And then, the world has kind of gone to crap in the last few years. Something strange has happened to me with my memories. What I've noticed is that I tend to find myself thinking about our time together in high school more, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. I will see something that I think happened back when we were in high school, and then when the next memory pops up, it continues from the previous one. And they keep continuing like that in a linear fashion. And I don't understand why that would be the case. Memories aren't linear. It's strange because I have found that whenever I say something to this other you, that other you remembers it and says it back to me weeks later. And then the more I think about it, the more I realize that is correct. I did say that thing. But again, it didn't happen this way. It wasn't like that. I know what we went through. I have pictures. I have video. We have scrapbooks. I have all sorts of things that I kept from when we were together, and I kept them all in storage. And only recently, in the last few years, have I been pulling them out since, we haven't really had a lot else we could do with everything happening. It feels like I'm living a parallel life. Like there's this current you that I'm talking to right now, and then there's the previous you that not necessarily I used to know, but some mixture of who you were and who you could have been. I swear to you that I am not actively doing this. I'm not dwelling on the past. I'm not taking my time trying to just relive it. It's just appearing to me. And it's starting to worry me. Because every time it happens, like in a dream, when you become someone else, and in that dream, you think back as to what was your history, and you have a different history. You have a different background, a different life, but you accept it because the dream tells you it's true. That happens when I have these visions. And they overlap my own life. So if I'm standing off to the side of a room and you see me staring into space, I might be having one of those visions. And I don't know what to do about it. I've considered talking to a therapist, but What do I tell them? I came here because I wondered if maybe it was trying to remind me of something. Maybe I needed closure. Maybe that could be it. Maybe by visiting with these other people who've been through the same experience I have, and you, that I could find some way out of this strange memory loop. I gotta be honest, I mean, with how bad things have gotten, I'm having less and less motivation to get out of that parallel life, and just, I kind of want to stay. I know, that sounds, that, hey, hello? Hey, what are you focusing on? Look at me, hey, I'm right here. What are you doing? What do you mean you hear something? What do you hear? I don't hear anything. Do you need to step out of this little party that we have? Here, let's step out, okay? You're freaking me out. Make me worry. Okay, we're here in the corridor. What? I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. I mean, there's people off in the distance, I guess. Is that what you were catching? Maybe them? It was breathing. What do you mean it was breathing? You heard breathing. Maybe they left the intercom on. Yeah, they got that creepy guy that's been working here forever, and maybe it was him. Maybe that's what it was. Everyone gets bored here. They got nothing else to do. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, if you want to go, that's fine, but I don't want to talk to you. Hey, okay, let's do this. We don't got to go in there right now. They're going to be there for another few hours. Why don't we just walk the mall? We've got at least an hour and a half before it closes. And then they're going to leave the southern corridor still open for us, so we can spend some time here. I'm telling you, they really are desperate for money. So the security guard's still going to be there too, and you're probably going to hear his creepy breathing like you did before. Okay, well, if it's not that, then what was it? What do you think it was? No, I believe you. I do. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I'm getting nervous too, you know? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. There's this really cool shop that has these retro figurines and video games, and it's at the other end of the mall, so we should get there before it closes, and then we'll just come back to the southern corridor when we're done. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fine. It'll put your mind at ease, I'm sure. Yeah. No, I was looking too. I thought I heard something, but no, it's nothing. It's nothing. All right, let's go.